Okay, this is the poem Lauren's gonna read for her school graduation.
Rain in
Wait a minute,
Summer.
Lauren, come over here a little bit closer so I can hear and see you better.
Rain in Summer by Henry Wordsworth Longfellow.
Oop, wait a minute, hang on just a second. 1 second here, let me move in a little closer.
Rain in summer, how beautiful is the rain after the dusty night in the broad and fiery street, in the narrow lane. How beautiful is the rain, how it clatters along the roofs like the tramp of hooves, how it gushes and struggles out from the throat of the overflowing spout. Across the window pane it pours and pours, on swift and wide with a mighty tide, like a river down the gutter roars the rain, the welcome rain. The end.
Oh, good. What was the title of that and who did that
Rain
again?
in Summer by Henry Wordsworth Longfellow.
Wow, that's very good, Lauren. You gonna read that at school tomorrow? Or recite it? Clap. Oh, clap. Yay!
Okay, Rachel, pretend you're at school. Rachel, the schoolgirl, she's gonna act as she's in school.
And she's in
This
school
is Rachel,
now?
she's Rain.
Oh,
Rain,
okay.
Right. You got it right? Writing over. Out to play. You're excused. Class excused. You go out to play.
Rachel, you're going to school tomorrow? Really?
I want lunchtime. Everybody, lunchtime. Come on. Lunchtime.
little step of the way. And all of the teachers have enjoyed having the pleasure of working with them. It's truly been a pleasure. We try to give the children an understanding and comprehension of classical music and other types of music across the year. They learn to sight read music, and we hope they're going to continue their studies as they go into the next class, where they will be taught rhythm. And we will, of course, continue to learn poetry and to enjoy our singing lessons. Violin is taught at school now on an individual basis, and this coming year we're going to be able to offer also cello. So we will feel very proud if we can interest some of our children in those two instruments. Violin is taught by a teacher who was a past student of the famous Juilliard School in New York, and she also was a Fulbright scholar, so we feel very lucky to have her come and be on our work with this lady. Are going to be doing something very different. I hope that by offering as many different extracurricular activities as possible, that we'll expose your children and our children to the best things in life, so that hopefully they will enjoy hobbies which will be very rewarding both for your family and for themselves. One person made a very wonderful statement. He said, "Once a child acquires the reading habit, he'll continue to educate himself for life." Edward Blishen was the very famous man who made that statement. I think it is one which is very endearing and one which I feel these children have acquired the habit. I don't know whether you realize, but in an evening when they come out to you, the book bag is the first thing that they collect. Not the lunchbox, the book bag. That's most important to them. It almost has become like an appendage to them. And I am very pleased to see that they do this. In the morning when they come back into class, the first need of the day is to have their book changed. And I really mean need. That is the word that they use. I need to have my book changed. If we decide that we're going to do something else that morning, then quite often we are pestered until we do that. So that is the first thing that normally occurs. We change the books. This will continue to be the habit, I hope, all the way up through school and through their school life and on up through high school and into college. I hope they always will be seen with at least one book. We hope that during the summertime, our children, if they are not already enrolled in a library, that they will go to a library and they will seek out more treasures in the library. Our school treasures make themselves feel comfortable in the present Eagle's desk, and they can't wait until our present Eagles move on. So, come September, we will be looking to have new Eagles and new Cardinals. And we will have a wonderful group continuing to learn and fascinate their parents and their teachers. Throughout the year, get a mischievous smile from Christine. Thank you. It lightens up my morning, doesn't it? Thank you, Christine.
Thanks, Christine.
Lauren Vansomer, please.
Let's see that nice smile. Because Daddy's got a camera there.
Wish Daddy's going to take your picture.
Congratulations, Lauren. Lauren likes to hand out our book bags too, and she Thank you very much, Laura. Thank you. Jessica Willis, please.
Thank you for coming. How you doing? Congratulations.
Okay.
Oh, you want to go underneath? Go ahead. Congratulations.
Wait in the straight line, please. Wait in the straight line.
Don't forget to bring it to that side.
Collect your hats so you can put your party hats on. Okay, I'll take them off you. Just leave them on. Then you put your party hats on. Your party hats. Just let it go. It's all right.
Somebody's asking where you go.